You know when everything is going like really, really well and you're just like, something bad is about to happen. The shoe is about to drop. I think that's like the saying. Anyways, the shoe has dropped and looks like we are going to be moving. To try and explain quickly, we signed a lease long before we moved here, online, like through email or whatever. And then when we got here, we sat down and we signed another lease with the landlords just to, make it more official. And the day that we sat down to do that was actually the day that we were moving into this house. And they mentioned to us that they would possibly like to move back in, and basically they would let us know when that would happen. To make a long story short, that is pretty much happening. They mentioned possibly wanting to move in the summer. They still aren't sure, but basically, like with us and our kids, and then us having to enroll our kids into the school system, we really want to keep them in one area. And we did sign a 3-year lease. Like we were really hoping to be here long term, and now that that's not the case, we're just wanting to find something that is. So that's what's going on. If you watched my home tour video, you know how much I love this house. So it is a bummer, but I'm kind of like over it. I'm trying to move forward and whatever. That's what's going on. But it's a shame. We were really looking forward to living in this house and being here for quite a while. Anyways, while I'm removing all of this negative energy out of myself, I thought I would make this video 5 things I hate. I don't really hate it. It's more like dislike. 5 things I dislike about Prague and the Czech Republic. I did make a 10 things I love about Prague video, but I honestly couldn't think of 10 things that I don't like about Prague. I think that list will grow as we're here longer. We haven't been here that long. So maybe this is like part 1 to a possibly future 5 more things, or maybe more, that I hate about Prague. So it was just October 31st, and as a good old American, we love our Halloween holiday, and that's one thing that I don't like about here is that there's no trick-or-treating. There is, I would say, like a Halloween spirit. I think they've kind of adapted that more throughout the years. People do pumpkins. There are like activities that go on and kids do dress up, but trick-or-treating, I just miss it, and the kids miss it too. Number 2 is the rudeness of all of the government official people, or like embassy, visa, whatever people. Those people are just not very nice. And I don't understand why. It's like they know they're going to have to work with expats. They know they're going to have to speak English. They know that these people who come to them for help aren't probably going to speak any Czech. I don't know. I just think, why be rude? Why? I feel like that doesn't make your day any better, and it doesn't make my day any better either. When we went to go turn in our kids' citizenship paperwork, there was a lady working. She was very rude, and she told us that the price of each child was going to cost 400 crowns, which isn't bad. I wasn't mad about that. But then when we returned, and I had my grandmother with me, she told us that it was only going to cost 100 crowns per child, and it was just very strange. It's like, where do you get these prices from? Like, you just make them up based on if you're in a good or bad mood. It just didn't seem very fair. Number 3 is the tourists, and I have a love-hate relationship with the tourist industry. I'm so happy that people are coming here to visit Prague, but I think that they only come to see the castle, the astronomical clock, and the bridge, and then they think they've seen Prague and they know what Prague is like, and I don't think that's actually the case. I think there's so much more to see in Prague and around Prague, and there's so many castles just outside of Prague and in the Czech Republic that I think are so worth seeing. Maybe that'll be like another video, things to do other than those 3 things. Number 4 is like very American of me to say this, but there's no peanut butter at the stores. And so I know some stores have it, but not all stores. And, you know, obviously in the States, there's like 20 different kinds of peanut butter, and they're in every store. And I just wish that's something that Czech would adopt. And yeah, like, do these people not know about peanut butter? Hello, it's great. Let's get on board with that. And number 5 is the driver's license thing. You cannot take your US license and get a Czech driver's license or an EU driver's license, which I think is just really annoying. Like, I already know how to drive a car. So I understand that there's like different driving laws and signs, and that I understand. I think there should be like a short course for like a transition license, if that makes sense. But I don't think that you should have to go to full-on driving school again, because that's going to eat up a lot of my time, and that's something that I have to do, and that's something that I don't really want to do. But yeah, that's my last complaint. Okay, I feel much better now. I feel like I've vented, gotten some stuff out there. Comment below, what don't you guys like about Prague or the Czech Republic? Do you agree with any of the things that I don't like? Like I said, there'll probably be a part 2 sometime in the future, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys like videos like this, please consider subscribing to help me grow my channel and to see more content about the Czech Republic. So that's about it. Wish me luck on finding a new house, and until next time, nashledanou, mějte se hezky.